So finally, the Dangote Refinery inside the Lekki Free Trade Zone in Ibeju-Lekki last year started selling and rolling out petroleum. And this news also has different ramifications, even national ramifications, even international ramifications, because as at December last year, a couple of countries in Europe were already complaining because now the Dangote refinery are already out-muscling them. Some certain African countries are now buying petrochemicals in the Dangote refinery instead of those imports coming from Europe. Right now, we're not just going to look at the impact of the refinery in terms of the national price of petroleum, in terms of the national quality of petrol, the quality of the petroleum available now, and also the different economic realities of now we are using a petroleum that is refined locally. But what does that refinery also do to Ibeju-Lekki? What's the impact of that refinery to Ibeju-Lekki? Particularly the impact of the trucks that are now coming into Ibeju-Lekki now for loading, to load petroleum, and also the trucks leaving Ibeju-Lekki loaded with petroleum. The previous fear that a lot of people had as at 3-4 years ago was, when the refinery starts, won't this place become another Apapa where there will be a lot of trucks? Some people were at that time were scaremongering that there will be a lot of trucks that will be on the Lekki Epe expressway. There will be a lot of trucks around the toll gate and so on. Right now, it's almost like 3-6 months that trucks have been taking, loading diesel, loading petroleum from the refinery, and people in Lekki, they don't even know. People in Aja, they don't even know. Because as these trucks, they are coming in to load, they are coming in via Epe. After they have loaded their diesel or their petroleum, they are also leaving via Epe. So they are not disturbing the main Lagos, really. Because from Epe, they can connect to the Shagamu or road to either start heading to the east or go back to Shagamu and connect to the Lagos-Ibadan expressway and start heading to Ibadan or start heading to the north, or from Shagamu link to Abeokuta and start going into Abeokuta, basically. So now we'll be looking at how the Dangote refinery trucks, the presence of those trucks that come in to load, and the presence of those trucks as also as they are leaving to, how does this affect the local economy around Ibeju-Lekki? So in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this Meet the Property Channel, and this will discuss everything in real estate, because my job is to show you hotspots, opportunities, and different positions that you can take right now where there are gaps, where there is markets, and where you can make money, basically. So it's now up to you to decide, and that's one of the reasons why we are doing this video too. So after watching this particular educative guide, I also suggest you go to our different other playlists on shortlet, playlists on land banking, playlists on Epe, playlists on Ibeju-Lekki, and you can see the different watch the different videos that we have done on those playlists. Right now, before we start talking about the impact of the different trucks from the different oil companies, even NNPC right now, you go to Ibeju-Lekki now, go to the Dangote Refinery, you see NNPC loading fuel, loading petroleum, you know. NNPC, what's the name of this former Texaco? Also, they're also loading a lot of trucks. Then a lot of them, you see all those trucks branded different oil companies, loading diesel and then loading petroleum. Now, right now, both Lagos State government and Dangote Refinery, I don't know if they are even resolved their dispute. They had a dispute, and the dispute was about the Lagos State government built some truck parks. Then the Dangote Refinery said no, based on the volume and the numbers of trucks that we are expecting, and the numbers of petroleum, diesel that we also be pumping out per day to trucks, we want to build our own truck parks. Whereas Lagos said no, focus on the software. Let us build the parks. The software that will handle the roll-up call that will determine this truck is number 1, this truck is number 5, this truck will be loaded on so dates at so time. This is the time the truck will be leaving. Will be leaving the park. This is the time the truck will be entering gate 1, entering gate 2, get loaded, and also be getting offloaded. The software, you guys Dangote can handle it, but leave the park, leave it to us. Basically, both of them are arguing in terms of they know the revenue that is available to be made in terms of building truck parks. There are some truck parks already right now in Epe, built by the Lagos State government, and I don't know if it's a JV or if it's still the government also that are building these parks themselves. I've also seen some parks around Ibeju-Lekki itself where with the tagline Lagos approved truck parks. But it's already clear that there's an opportunity to make money in truck parks, and the government are already positioning there already, even though Dangote do not just want to leave them only to eat the pie. So I've also been hinted that around Ijebu also there are some truck parks that Dangote will also be building there themselves. Apart from that, the Dangote Refinery is also already looking at it that why should everyone come to the refinery to take oil, to take diesel, to take petroleum? Why don't we have a pipeline and then we have depots around Ijebu, depots around Omu, and depots around other part of Epe also, to reduce the congestion that all the trucks have to come to the refinery. So they're already positioning in also having different other depots and building nearby truck parks and truck garage close to this depot just to fulfill and serve these depots too. So all these are going to be taking shape around the next 2 or 3 years. So there's opportunity for truck parks. And sometime last year, I wrote a business plan on my WhatsApp where I was talking about business and markets around truck parks or around trucks where we have truck drivers. Let me just put that word, truck drivers. Because number one, a lot of these truck drivers, they don't transit alone. So they always have motorboys, maybe probably like 2 or 3 motorboys that's going to go with them. So if we have, let's say, roughly 200 trucks coming in and out of the Dangote Refinery per day, 4 times 200, that's already 800 people already coming in and out. Now, because a lot of these trucks are not going to be loading like almost instantly, they are still going to park here, park there, take this number, park this one before they even enter the free trade zone. Even if they enter the free trade zone, they're still not going to even get loaded almost immediately. My last time in Ibeju-Lekki around January, I met this woman. She told me she relocated from Port Harcourt to come into Ibeju-Lekki, and now she's selling beer. She's selling beer around the free trade zone. Now, funnily, she sells beer in the evening, only in the evening. So during the day and in the morning, she'll be at home. So once it's like around 3-4 p.m., she pack her goods and head to the free trade zone and sells her beer. Because there's a market around that period of people that have gone to the free trade zone to work and they are now coming out. There's another market around that period of time of all these different truck drivers that are packed this morning that also want to eat, drink, and entertain themselves. You know, because some of them are going to be around Ibeju-Lekki for 3 days, for 4 days, before they start their journey to the north, to the east, or wherever they are going to supply their petroleum. So it's a market. And even though a lot of us may be looking at it that was truck drivers, was how much are they making? How much can I make from them? Was it? So people are already cashing out now from it. Why? Because different four stations, their managers have to go to the refinery, the main refinery in Ibeju-Lekki, to solicit or to place orders. Not like they can place the order online, but you know Nigeria now, you have to wet ground or wet hands for you to get some things fast tracked. So either every 3 months or every 4 months or every 6 months, they have to physically go to the refinery. So because these are managers, these are executives, they will definitely need a hotel or an inn to stay or to lodge, because whatever they want to do within the free trade zone or the refinery can take 2 days or a day. So hotels are already cashing out. Hotel now around the free trade zone, 30k, 20k a night. Basic. I'm talking about basic hotels. And some people are already even doing apartment hotel around Akodo, around Magbon. They're already doing apartment hotels there. You get? And now for these trucks, they're already lined up of different restaurants, or let me call it our local names, buka, that provide food for these guys, because these are like, we're now going to be having 800 people waiting to get loaded, or they're already loaded, waiting to hit the road. They need to eat. So local bukas are already lining. So people that are building shops where these local bukas can rent, they're already cashing out. Now these people, they're going to drink, either drink water or drink alcohol. So people that are selling gin, the different kind of gins, the branded ones, people that are selling beer, they're also lining up. So people that own those spaces where those kiosks and those gin sellers are standing or sitting, those space, they're paying for it. Those ones too are cashing out. You understand? Now we've got like 800 people that are going to be that away from home, that are several kilometers away from home. Even if they are not going to eat or they are not going to drink, they will need water. But they don't need water to drink, they will need water to bath. So, and there's no like any provision for them where they can be carrying water themselves. So they likely have to buy pure water, bags of pure water, for them to do whatever they need water for. So people that have a pure water factory or a bottled water factory around that axis, they're also going to sell, because now you have truck drivers that need there's a higher demand now for pure water now, because the truck drivers are there, they need water to drink, they need water to bath. So people that set up pure water factories, opportunity for them too. They are going to see more order. There'll be a rise in their orders now. Probably they'll be selling like around 10,000, 15,000 bags per day. You know. Then again, people now can also now set up what we call commercial toilets or commercial bathrooms, where these guys can go in. There is water, there is a cleaner there. They can go in with their sponge or even buy their soap, get their bath, freshen up before they start heading into the road or heading into the free trade zone or start facing the daily activities. So that's another business for some people. They just have the space, they have the bowl there pumping water, they have someone cleaning the space. So people that can use the commercial toilets or they can use the commercial bathrooms. You know, they're making their money too. You get? So that's also another business opportunity for some people too. But all in all, it means that people that are building lock-up shops within 15, 17, 12, 10 minutes to the Dangote Refinery now is certain. People like you get rented. Lock-up shops, because people now, there are now businesses for them to do. Now, these truck drivers, they will definitely want to entertain themselves. They will not just want to sit in the truck waiting till when they are going to be called. They want to go to beer parlor. They want to go and wash ball. You know, they want to go to lounge. They want to go and take drink. And they also want to also patronize pleasure attendants too. So these different people that are like setting up bars, setting up lounges, they're also going to see an increase in patronage. It's simple. Business is all supply and demand. And that's why analysts are not very good businessmen. Because while you are still sitting, running all the analysis, running all the checks, someone that just has basic knowledge that this is an opportunity, let me feel this opportunity, that person is already making money. But you, who is brilliant, who is intelligent, you are still analyzing, doing market research, doing demographs, doing capital versus return, ARR, whatever it is, you know. So market is about movement. Who moves make the money, and people are already moving right now as we speak. Right now, I was here at around the free trade zone, just like around 3-4 weeks ago, and I could see the activities on all the shops along the road. All of them were selling helmets, safety jackets, sight boots. That's what they were selling, and different tools, different engineering tools. That's what they were selling. Because for you to enter the Dangote Refinery, particularly if you are working there, there's a dressing mode. So those ones, they just stand at the front, opposite. They're selling those materials for people that need safety jackets, whatever color of jacket that they need, whatever helmet that they need. They're selling it there for them. And trust me, if you visit the refinery when they close, probably like around 5 p.m., you'll be shocked when you see the kind of crowd that is coming out of that place. You'll be asking yourself that, so all this crowd that is inside this place that are working, that place is populated, man. You know, so there's a market opportunity there right now, and a couple of people are already tapping into it. So if you feel like, okay, what can I do here? What are the opportunities here? Apart from estate land, but most of the estate land they have casted anyway. There are some people that have 1 plot, 2 plots at here, at Akodo, at different parts that you feel like, okay, if I buy this land, what can I do with it? They say it's close to seaport. They say it's facing the road. You know, lock-up shops. Lock-up shops in that place we always sell. I'm very sure that lock-up shops in that place right now should be doing 15,000 naira a month. I'm very, very sure. Lock-up shops around the Ibeju-Lekki right now, particularly very close to the free trade zone, should already be doing 12,000 naira a month, if not even more. And that's because there's already patronage. Either you are selling beer, you are selling gin, you are selling construction materials or construction outfits, you are selling, you open a beer parlor or a lounge, you know, people are already patronizing. You open a pure water factory around that place. there is thousands of people already there that needs water, you know. So these are the different opportunities and different markets, these trucks that are being present around us. And I feel eventually also in the next 1 or 2 years, both the Lagos State government and the refinery will also be open to modular truck parks, which means that they also allow private individuals to be able to set up truck parks that meet their standard, that can house some certain trucks that are so minutes to the refinery, because only the refinery cannot handle all those trucks. It's that even if Dangote try to build their own truck park, only them can still not house it. Because if they put their truck park in Ibeju-Lekki, for example, inside Ibeju-Lekki, for example, there are some trucks that are coming from the east. There are some trucks that are coming from the north. They also need intermediate truck parks where they can park into before they start heading to wherever Dangote Refinery truck park is. So which means that there can be a truck park, let's say around Shagamu, as a stopgap for all the trucks that are coming from Ibadan, coming from the north, coming from Abeokuta. They can first stop there, tend to their trucks, tend to their check the oil, refuel, rest, and whatever before they start coming to Epe, another truck park in Epe, or another truck park in Ibeju-Lekki. There can be another truck park between Ore to Ijebu. There can be some truck parks there for all the trucks that are coming from the east. They can park there, you know, tend to their truck, check their vehicle and everything before they start coming to any truck park in Epe. And at the same time, after they have loaded too, when they are leaving, so there can be some intermediate truck park also where these tankers, they can park And you know, as they loaded inside the refinery, they have to leave the free trade zone immediately to create space for others. So as they leave the free trade zone, there can be a truck park around the Jebu, around Iloti, around different parts of the Epe, the Jebu side of Epe, and they can park there. Tens of them, hundreds of them, they're already loaded. So, and they get themselves prepared for their trip to the east, for their trip to the south, or any other place they are going to. So that's also another opportunity. That's another market gap for investors. So it's not just about building truck parks for the tankers that want to go and load. You can also look at different hotspot areas, different junction areas between Ibeju-Lekki to the east, different junction areas between Ibeju-Lekki to Shagamu, different junction areas between Ibeju-Lekki to Ibadan, and then build a truck park around there that after they have load, they can stay there 1 day, 2 days before they now start heading to their final destination. Opportunity, market gap. It's all about opportunity, and that's what I've been excellent in the past 2-3 years. I keep looking at a business model, activities, and I'm asking myself, what's the opportunity to make money here? What's in demand here? Is it oversupplied? Is it adequately supplied? Is it undersupplied? What's the market gaps here that nobody else is competing in yet? What's the market gap here that there's no competition or there's not even anybody offering it? So those are the numbers, those are the gaps that we look at. So these Dangote Refinery trucks now that are constantly coming in and going out of Ibeju-Lekki, coming in and going out of Epe, they're already providing an adequate business opportunity for eagle-eye investors that can position early. All right, so if you have any other thing to add and any other thing to comment about this, you can feel free to drop your comments regarding that. I'm fine with that. And if you have questions that you would like to ask me, that, oh, Rabiu, they said so land is so where this thing is so place. Tell me how can I position, tell me what can I do, and blah 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 and so on. Then you can also reach out to me or drop a comment here. I will attend to it. So I still remain your number one property on the planet, your property advisor consultant, Rabiu Mustafa. Thanks for watching our videos and see you next time.